Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. In this video, I'm going to discuss that how to prepare for the VARC section of CAT, and you have 7 months, a little over 7 months left for the examination. How you can improve this section, what are the resources that you must use, and the right way to prepare for this section. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and join my Telegram group. Now, the VFC section of the CAT is something which is based on extensive reading. If you look at the verbal ability section of other examinations, that include vocab and grammar as well. Whereas in case of CAT, there is no vocab, there is no grammar. Okay, so it just focus on reading based things. You have RCs, you have parajumbles, you have summary. All these are the questions that require extensive reading. Now, it has only a few selected question types like parajumbles, odd sentence, parasummary, missing sentence. This was introduced in 2022. And these are all based on your reading abilities. How can you understand the structure of the paragraph and answer those questions? Then you have reading comprehensions from different genres. That is one striking feature of the examination, that the RCs are based on different themes. Like you might have some RC from history, it could be from arts, it could be from culture of at a global level, not that some Indian culture. It will be like, let us say, some African country, culture of some African country, some South American country, and so on. Then you might have something related to philosophy, psychology, science and tech. It could be related to let us say business and economy, finance, marketing, etc., etc. So there are varied themes of passages. You will not find that all four passages of same theme. Okay, so it becomes very important to read these different items so that you can comprehend them in the examination. Now we have different kind of reading habits. Okay, some of us love reading fiction, some of us love reading science and technology, some of us read about sports news, and we are inclined to reading about one or two, a few genres only. Okay, so you have to build this habit of diversified reading. Very important. अगर आप अलग अलग टॉपिक्स पढ़ने लगते हो, like you read about history, you read philosophy, psychology, business, and economics, then you find yourself in the situation that you can attempt the questions in the examination. And on top of that, you have critical reasoning based questions. Okay, they have double negatives, negatives, and double negatives. So, tackling these kind of questions is the key in this section. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to build reading habits, you need to practice critical reasoning and these negatives and double negatives based questions. If you do that, you become the master of this section. Okay, now if you look at the structure of the section, till for the past 6 years, till 2019 there was a different pattern. In 2020 they reduced the number of questions, and in 2021 and 22 they further reduced. Now the section consists of 40 questions, in which you have 40 minutes, in which you have 24 questions to answer. 16 of the questions are asked from reading passages, and these are all passage of 4 questions each. In the 18 marks, 18 question, it was 5544, and previously it was 55554, or it was also 66633. Okay, so now it is standard that 4 passages of 4 questions each. So 16 questions in RC, 8 questions of VA, so total 24 questions need to be done. Now, although these things keep changing based on the difficulty level of the paper, this year the paper was slightly on the difficult side, So you can see that 80 percentile was just at 17.5, which was at 22 last year. Okay, and like if you see that 90 percentile, 23.5 marks, which was 28.5 last year. So this year it was slightly difficult. It may be easy as well. Okay, so the difficulty level keeps varying. So this was an easy paper. If you see that 46 was the 99 percentile out of 72. In this case, 78 you needed 42. Okay, so this was slightly on the easy side. These were more on the moderate side. Now, compared to quant and DILR, people tend to score more in this section. Now, at first glance, you think that VRC is difficult and quant and DILR are slightly doable ones, but the actual numbers suggest that people do better in VRC. Okay, so you need to be well prepared with VRC. For similar scores like 99 percentile in, like if you talk about the quant section, is going to be around 35. Okay, DILR it will be even less. So VRC is the section where people actually score very high. Okay, so don't think that your VRC, if you do not focus on VRC, if you score like focus on other two things, you can do well. Remember that you have to clear sectional cutoffs as well. In other sections, if you get like 13, 14 marks, you can get 80 percentile. Okay, but not in VRC. So VRC you need to score high. Okay, and people generally tend to attend more. So this is data, right? This is not something that false creative perception or based on some 10 students. It is about 2 lakh students appearing. So this data does not lie. So I created a similar video for quant and also for DILR. So VARC, it is the most scoring section. That suggests you, right? It is based on the data of lakhs of students. This is for 3 years. I have data for previous years as well. But this shows that you need to score high in VARC to get a desired percentile. Now, how to prepare things? First thing, I told you that read different genres. Okay, that is the first and foremost thing. So that when you get a passage on, let us say, philosophy, you have some understanding. You can read through and understand some bit of the passage. Maybe you might not be able to answer all four questions, but at least one or two questions out of it. Okay, read different genres: philosophy, arts, history, psychology, science and tech, business, economy, finance, marketing, right? Read different things. I will give you the sources also in this video, so please do watch this video. And so that is the first checklist, that you have to maintain a reading habit. From now onward also, if you read on a daily basis for 1 hour across these different topics, I will give the resources also from where to read. If you do it on a daily basis, in the next 5 6 months you will realize that you become better at comprehending things. And the second important thing is build reading speed. And all these things, these are byproducts of reading. If you read more, your speed will be better. Now let us do some math, right? Why I insist on reading speed. Now, if you ask Google what is the average reading speed, it will say tell you that 200 to 250 words per minute. Okay, for an average reader. And if someone reads 300 plus, that is on an excellent level. Okay, now let us do some math to understand that what is the reading speed that you need for VRC. That will give you an understanding that why it is important, right? People do not talk about the reading speed. So let us do it in a mathematical way to understand the things. So you have 4 RCs, okay, into 500 words. So that gives you 2000 words, okay. Then you have para summary. Okay, para summary questions, you have para jumble questions, and then you have like you have this missing sentence. एक नया टाइप का क्वेश्चन आया था. So para summary question, you have a passage of about 100 words. Okay, and you have 5 options. Let us say 30 words per option or 20 words. So let us roughly take 200 words, and let us say two questions of this. So you need around 600 words of this. Para jumble, you have 4 sentences. Let us consider rough 20 words, 15 to 20 words. Okay, so let us say one question, odd 60 odd words. Okay, into 3, we are doing a very rough calculation. Let us say approximately 200 words. Okay, in 3 parajumble questions, you need approximately 200. Missing sentence, again 5 sentences of 20 words each, so 100 into 2. Okay, so roughly 200 words. This is a very rough estimate that we are doing. Okay, and then you have, we just counted the RCs. What about these 16 questions of RCs? 16 questions, let us say one like option has 15 words, 60, let us take 80. Okay, let's take some hypothetical number, 80. So if you take 1280, let us say some 1200 to 1300 words. Right? Very rough estimation I have done. So this is not something you do not have to count, sit and count, right? This is what you read and as a manager to approximate things. So 26, 30, 32. So let us say 3200 words. Now this can be 3500 also, this can be 3000 also. This is just a rough number. So 3200 words and in 40 minutes, that means 80 words per minute. Now you must be thinking ki why I'm talking about the reading speed of 200 to 250 words per minute. Now this is the speed when you are just reading this, right? You are not doing anything, you are just reading, not even understanding, trying to understand and all. Okay, so let us say you spend this time half on reading, half on spending. Let us say these 3200 words if you have to read, or let's say even you need 3000 words to read. Okay, so if you are skipping some of the questions, rough 3000 words to read. And if you have a reading speed of 200 words per minute, we are taking this number. So that means you will require 15 minutes just to read the section. 15 minutes just to read. It is just reading. You are not understanding or solving questions. ठीक है, 15 minutes तो आपके सिर्फ रीडिंग में जाएंगे और बाकी बचे आपको टाइम को लगा के सोच के reevaluate the options, check, eliminate and do all those things. This 15 minutes is just for reading. Okay, so you need to build this speed minimum 200 words per minute so that you are able to attempt a significant portion of the paper. Okay, so this is a very important thing. You can raise it to 250, very good, and in case you get up to 300, then it is excellent. Okay, so what you need to do is like focus on reading and build this speed. And if you read continuously, this speed will be built, not a big deal. Okay, so continuous reading is a must. Then understanding the structure of the passages. Now, what happens at times is we may not know everything, right? For example, I may not know philosophy, I may not be interested in history. Some person from a non engineering background might be interested in arts but may not like science and technology. Some person might not be very familiar with business and economic terms. So, how to deal with those passages? In that case, even if you do not know the topic, even if you do not know what exactly the terminologies mean, if you understand the structure well, you can answer some of the questions. Okay, so if you understand that whether it is a descriptive passage, whether it is something which is used for comparison of two things, whether it is a problem solution based passage, okay, the author presenting some problem and giving its solution, right? Or it is some like chronology based passage. Okay, or it could be different varieties. So if you understand the structure of the passage, whether it is descriptive, comparison and contrast, problem solution, whether it is some cause effect thing, some cause has been given and effect is illustrated. So if you understand the structure also, you will be able to answer some of the questions. So these are some of the things that you need to work upon. Build reading speed, read more, understand the structures. When you read more, you start understanding the structures also, and read across different genres. So if you do these three things well, you are set for some of the part. That your reading habit is, you don't feel like अरे यार ये पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा है. You will feel like reading those passages in the examination. Now, I will recommend you one site which is for free, readtheory.org. It is for students. in US, right? It is not for this, for I mean for CAT, but it will help you in certain way because it is in a gamified format. Okay, so there you have levels up to I think level 12 or 13. So if you answer questions right, your level goes up. Like if you have 90 plus accuracy, the level goes up. If you have seven less than 70 accuracy, your level goes down. Okay, so you can use this site. You can refer to the site, create an account, free to use. Okay, and see, here, do not think ki you will get passages of CAT, but what you will get is different topics to read. And the length of passages will be different. Some 100 words passage, some might be 500 words passage. But constant practice will improve your ability to answer different kind of questions. Okay, so you can try this site, and later on you can thank me that you got a valuable place where you can practice, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अबाउट जस्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग कि यार कैट के आज से उठा के करते हैं. थोड़ा ऐसा फॉर्मेट भी होना चाहिए इसमें यू गेट रैंडम टॉपिक्स, रैंडम लेंस, सो दैट यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस. So try this site at least, and you will see that you will find it enjoying in a gamified format. You will challenge yourself कि मुझे हमेशा level ऊपर करना है अपना. नाउ कमिंग टू द रीडिंग सोर्सेज, वेयर टू रीड फ्रॉम. ठीक है, मैंने बोल दिया फिलोसफी पढ़नी है, आर्ट, हिस्ट्री, कल्चर कहाँ से पढ़ना है. ओके, सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द फेमस साइट्स लाइक एयर डेली. एयर डेली में आपको बहुत सारे साइट्स के लिंक मिल जाएंगे. इट इज आर्ट्स एंड लेटर्स डेली. तो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे इन साइट्स के लिंक भी इसमें मिल जाएंगे. दे पिक सम गुड आर्टिकल्स, यू कैन रीड देम. स्मिथसॉन मैग है, एऑन एसेस हैं, बिग थिंक, Neoma Max, Psych, Guardian, Scientific American. You can refer to these sources. These are some of the most widely used sources, and at times passages have been taken from these sources. Right, so do read these things, and like initially you might not find them interesting. पहले boring लगेगा, but if you develop a habit, you will find those things easy. You will find that you are building your reading speed. Initially it will be very painful for sure. ओके, ऐसा नहीं लगा, आपको मन नहीं करेगा आप ए ऑन का कोई ऐसे पढ़ रहे हो, आर्टिकल पढ़ रहे हो, यू विल फाइंड इट व्हाट बोरिंग, व्हाट इज इट. बट व्हेन यू डू इट continuously for a prolonged period, you will develop that ability that you can read fast, you can comprehend better, and you understand the structures of the passages. So even if you are not aware of some particular theme, you can tackle those questions in the examination. If you are preparing for CAT and are looking for an online course, I have a course running for CAT where I take up all the three sections. So in all the sections, you get the right approach how to prepare. There are live classes. There are some recorded concept videos. With every class, you get practice sheets. Like for example, we had a class on RCs, how to attend main theme based questions. So there are questions followed on some RCs given and the questions on main theme based. So every class contains practice sheet. There are some doubt classes. There will be revision classes, and will also include full length mock test. So in case you are preparing for CAT and are looking for a reliable source where you get the best of the material and the best pedagogy, राइट, इन अ स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे कि कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, क्योंकि रैंडम प्रिपरेशन से बेटर है अगर आप एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में करते हो कि कौन सा टॉपिक किस तरह से करना है, किस में क्या चीज़ टेक्निक्स यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, अक्रॉस डिफरेंट सेक्शंस यू कैन एनरोल इन माय कोर्स, and the link of that course is given in the description of this video. You can check out and you can start the free trial and see the classes, and if you really like the content, then you may enroll in the course. So I hope this video was useful to you, how to prepare for the VARC section. If you have a structured preparation, if you are consistent with your preparation, even if you are not good at this stage, you will find yourself 5 6 months down the line, you will find that you have become quite strong at the section and would be able to do great in the examination. So start your preparation early, be consistent with your preparation, and if you do it the right way, you can definitely excel in the exam.